Few symbols from the American Revolution are as recognizable as the yellow flag bearing a coiled rattlesnake and the warning, "Don't tread on me." Today, the Gadsden flag appears on t-shirts, bumper stickers, military equipment, and political demonstrations. But what did it originally mean? Who created it? And why did a rattlesnake become one of the most powerful symbols of American liberty? To answer those questions, we must travel back to the years just before the American Revolution and meet the man behind the flag, Christopher Gadsden. Christopher Gadsden was born in Charleston, South Carolina in 1724. He was a merchant, political leader, and a fierce supporter of independence. Long before most colonists were willing to break with Great Britain, Gadsden was arguing that the colonies should resist British interference. In the 1760s, when Parliament imposed the Stamp Act, Gadsden became a leader of the resistance movement, helping organize protests. He worked closely with the Sons of Liberty, a patriotic organization dedicated to opposing British policies. In 1765, Gadsden attended the Stamp Act Congress in New York, coordinating opposition to British taxation. During these meetings, he promoted the idea that Americans should think of themselves not as separate colonies, but as a united people. As tensions increased, Gadsden became one of the most influential Patriot leaders in South Carolina, later serving in the Continental Congress. Historians consider him one of the important figures who helped prepare the colonies for revolution. In 1775, the conflict had already begun at Lexington and Concord, and the colonies were preparing for a larger war. That same year, Christopher Gadsden designed a flag featuring a coiled rattlesnake on a bright yellow background. The flag bore the words, "Don't tread on me," a warning that would echo through history. He presented the flag to the newly formed Continental Marines, making it one of the earliest military symbols of the Revolution. It quickly became associated with the Patriot cause and the struggle for independence. The choice of a rattlesnake was not accidental, it was native to North America and widely admired by the colonists. It was viewed as a creature that was peaceful unless threatened, but extremely dangerous when forced to defend itself. Benjamin Franklin had already used the snake as a political symbol in 1754 with his famous "Join or Die" cartoon. Franklin later praised the rattlesnake for several reasons. It never attacked without warning, and it defended itself courageously. And third, once it decided to strike, it was a formidable opponent. These traits perfectly represented the colonies. The message was clear. Americans did not seek conflict, but they would not tolerate oppression. The phrase, "Don't tread on me," was a warning. It communicated that their rights and liberties should be respected. The colonists believed the British government was violating traditional rights by imposing taxes without representation. The flag's message was simple: leave us free and there will be peace. Threaten our liberty and we will resist. This reflected a central principle of the Revolution, that free people have the right to defend their rights against tyranny. As the war progressed, the Gadsden flag became a symbol of resistance and determination throughout the colonies. The flag embodied ideas like natural rights, political liberty, and self-government. It represented vigilance in protecting freedom, which many Americans felt justified the struggle against British rule. More than 2 centuries later, the Gadsden flag remains one of the most recognized symbols from the Revolutionary era. While interpreted in different ways today, its original meaning was rooted in the principles of the American Revolution. To Gadsden's generation, the flag was a declaration that liberty was worth defending. It represented a belief that government exists to protect rights, not to take them away. Christopher Gadsden's symbol has survived for more than 250 years, reminding Americans that freedom requires vigilance. Liberty must be defended, and a free people should never allow their rights to be trampled. That is the story of Christopher Gadsden and the flag that became an enduring symbol of the American Revolution.